The fear of heights is something that I've struggled with for a long time. Years ago, if I climbed an extension ladder and got more than 6 feet off the ground, my knees would actually shake because I was just so nervous, so scared. And when it came to Christmas time, I had to climb the extension ladder and hang Christmas lights. It got to be pretty uncomfortable. Also, I love to hike and go out in the mountains, and you're following this winding trail, and suddenly it leads to the edge of a cliff, and you're looking down into a canyon. And this fear of heights, I was constantly being reminded of. And it's kind of like, what am I going to do with this? I need to confront this fear. I need to conquer this fear. I need to get rid of this fear. And so, at 40 years of age, which I think was just last week, obviously just kidding. 40 years of age, I decided that I was going to go skydiving and jump out of a plane at 10,000 feet. I thought, that's the solution. That's the solution, to confront that fear of heights. So, showed up at the airport, got into all the gear, went up in a small plane, and here I am, thinking about, geez, can I really do this? The door opens, it's really loud. And it's like, okay, here we go. And so I jumped 10,000 feet up in the air. I jumped out of the plane and literally embraced my fear of heights. It was a feeling that I'll probably never forget in my entire life. I didn't have a feeling at all that I was falling. Matter of fact, I had this feeling more so that I was actually just floating. The landing was incredibly gentle, and I think there probably was a smile across my face as wide as the Grand Canyon. I conquered my fear of heights. So here's my question for you. How many of you think that since I did this, that I no longer have a fear of heights? Just, show some courage here. I showed some courage. You guys show some courage. How many of you, raise your hands, how many of you think I no longer have a fear of heights? Raise your hands. Okay. Well, for those of you who raised your hands, the answer is